stupid set. Who have we got on our show today?
We've got... You can
The other
introduce
Mark.
yourself.
Hi, I'm Mark,
No,
aka the other Mark.
no. What's your
Hey,
like?
come on, we know your real
your
name.
special name? Yeah.
I'm the Hornet Rider.
Yeah, but say it like you did.
I am the Hornet Rider. Like that.
Yeah,
That's
beautiful.
exactly right.
So welcome to episode number 5, halfway through season 1 of the Super Adventure
Thank
Show. And a friend of ours, Peter, has he actually invested? There's a Kickstarter for hoverboards.
I don't think he's invested.
And he's like, woo, hoverboards.
I think he's very close to investing, but
super excited.
not yet.
And so this Mark, surrounded by Marks today.
So he's the Hornet
The
Rider.
Hornet Rider and Osmotica.
Yeah.
He. What was I going to say? That's all right. He. I think he's super excited about this hoverboard, and so Mark shows me this today. I'm
Hendo hoverboard.
that is ridiculous.
World's first real hoverboard,
First real hoverboard.
and it's
And the first thing that you said to me was, "This is awesome! Look at this, a
Oh.
hoverboard."
look. The pledge just went up.
Did it? Just then.
Yeah. No, I thought it was a cool idea until I found out how it actually worked. But
Well, after I questioned you, right? When
Yeah,
I
it doesn't
said
work.
it's still a
it's,
cool
it's
idea.
maglev, right? So what does maglev
Still
need to
steel.
work? Steel.
So as long as the footpaths are steel, well after.
That's right. It will work on steel.
That
That's
seems
it.
reasonable. Scoot down the train
So-
line.
so
Dodge the odd train.
It's a hover. Yeah, well, if you can balance on the train line. But
Yeah,
basically, when you read the fine print, which I mean, it's got 867 backers pledging, more than $200,000.
53
And I-
days to go.
I firmly believe that a lot of those people have just gone hoverboard, bang, I'll take one. Not realizing that the only place you can use this hoverboard is in a specifically designed skate park, right? With steel ramps.
Either that or there's the new thing for the Kickstart is steel things everywhere for the hoverboard. See,
I
that's the
can't
other
imagine
part.
them going to steel footpaths though, because the lawsuits that will,
About
follow
steel curbing.
of someone slipping on some wet, slippery metal. It's just not going to work.
Or you
But
just go to Belgrave and ride your maglev hoverboard
Down
all
the
the
hill.
way down to Ferntree Gully.
Yeah,
they'll
down the
probably
train
have
line, down the train line.
specialized areas for it. But Hendo, the company who's actually making or trying to develop these things,
Is it a company or is it your mate? Sounds like Hendo.
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 Hey, Hendo over
But
there.
no, they're actually putting together developer kits as well, just smaller versions, so people can have a play at home with them.
What is
and
a
I think-
developer kit?
I think that's where most of this money's come from. It's not so much for the board itself, but so they can get their hands on the little developer kit.
What is a developer kit?
It's just a couple of
A
magnets
miniature
in a
one.
box. That's all.
Magnets in a box. Here's some magnets.
that-
Work it out yourself.
That'll cost you a couple of $100. But no, I think it was $900. I'm pretty sure it was
For a starter kit.
for a starter kit.
So you can
Alright.
peak hour traffic. Perfect. You just hoverboard over all the cars. Kick flip off people's bikes.
Sorry, they're not magnets. They're hover engines.
Yeah. AKA magnets.
They're electromagnets.
Yeah, so it's got some sort of
it's got a
battery
battery.
system in there.
And
That's
that's the
powered,
developer kit, the little white box with
that floats.
so you can have it on your table and push it around. But
So, I mean, yeah, great. When you first look at it, whoa, hoverboards just like Back to the Future. I'm going to be, what's his name? Marty. I'm going to be Marty McFlying, down the footpath, across the lake. Across the lake, he's going to get stuck halfway and have to paddle his way across the rest of it.
no.
But it's bullshit.
So
It would be
pessimistic.
more.
I get
I am
strap it to the
pessimistic.
bottom of the Hornet. Imagine where I could go. Just there's me hoverboarding.
on
Yeah.
any metal surface, I
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah.
And if
But-
I run out of steel, I can take it off and start the Hornet and ride.
No. They'll sell you bits of section that you take with you,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
keep laying them down, and then you have to go back pick them up.
I
See,
never
that's
thought of
how
that.
You just have a big steel wheel and you hoverboard
Hey,
wheel.
now Hendo, take
Now
note.
we're talking.
Take
Now we're
note.
talking.
This is how you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, although you're not really hovering anymore. You're just
You're
Right,
rolling.
you're
You're,
laying
just-
in place.
rolling
Suspended.
on a maglev.
You're rolling on a maglev wheel.
And then when you
Yeah.
get to the water, it
So
just-
I guess originally when I saw this, I thought that is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. It's like a scam. It's only really good for a theme park, but actually after this discussion now, I'm starting to have second thoughts.
well,
Maybe
that's
there's more things that we could do with it.
There
than
But
I
if it was
thought.
in a
actually-
theme park, imagine how cool it'd be
they've got a photo
Yeah.
here somewhere.
until you fell off.
Good in a theme
They've
park.
got a photo here somewhere on their page where it actually has like a skate park specifically designed for
Oh,
this
yeah.
Yeah.
invention. And in that scenario, yeah, why not?
Just sign here before you ride our
Yeah.
maglev
Yeah.
hoverboard thing.
So then I thought, well, what other Kickstarters are there that sound ridiculous? So we just looked up a couple.
Not
and
so much ridiculous.
Looked up, hey, zombies and the apocalypse. There must be some sort of Kickstarter about that.
And there was.
And there was. So what did we
quite a
find?
few, actually.
What did we find?
We've got Apocalypse Survival Training, an audio fitness adventure app. So
Yeah.
we're here to make your workout world way more entertaining with the first iPhone Android narrative fitness adventure app from Imagine Active.
Now, I actually think this one sounds cool.
It does, but
You just said it was
No,
ridiculous.
I didn't.
what zombies are they basing their app off? Like to stay fit, to run from the undead?
Yeah.
Is it
The ones from
Maybe you don't have to be that
The
fit.
Walking
20,
Dead?
28 days later.
Because let's face it, you
'Cause
don't
they
have
run.
to be that fit to
No.
get away from the Walking Dead zombies.
Maybe, yeah, but
And you just walk quickly, briskly, and you're away.
Powerful.
Oh, what an app!
yeah, but maybe it ramps it up. Like as you get fitter, it steps up the zombies until ultimately you're at the zombies that were chasing Brad Pitt around
Yeah,
in
exactly.
what was that movie?
Z.
Is that
World War Z.
World War Z? Yeah,
Yeah.
where they're running at about 60 kilometers an hour.
Yeah,
And you're like,
able to. That was super zombies.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
able to leap tall buildings. And
Zombies
Yeah,
on
yeah.
crack. Maybe they were just crack addicts.
so yeah, but I thought this was cool. I could just imagine going for a jog down the street with my earphones in, with this thing saying, "The zombies are getting closer. It's nearly got you. Speed up!" And you speed up, and you just made it. Now, oh, there's one across the street. Pick up the pace.
Help.
I thought that would be pretty cool.
It would be good, but what about battle apps? You know, because if you can't become a zombie unless you get bitten by a zombie, right?
Yeah.
Put on full leathers, helmet, gloves. Just go out and just beat the crap out of the zombies. You don't need to run from them. You fight them.
How does that get
You
you
fight
fit?
them and
Oh, I
beat
guess-
them.
It's an audio book. Who are you
Yeah.
fighting? Actual people. What?
You can go down to your local Westfield and get a bit of training.
Just start punching people.
Most of those
thinking there's-
people,
Most of the
they're
people are
walking
zombies
like
anyway.
this.
Exactly.
You just
Just like zombies already. Yeah. But then, of course, second thoughts.
I actually like that idea.
People will be running across the street trying to get away from zombies, getting hit by
Yeah,
cars.
like you get the adrenaline rush. You go, shit, there's a like it says to you, there's a zombie behind you. Run. You just bolt across
Take
the
off.
road without looking.
Bang.
Bus hits you. You're dead.
So I guess the key is wear clean underwear.
It's,
Okay.
okay. Well, that can be a disclaimer when you download the app. Can't it?
Yeah. This app may get you killed.
Fairly reasonable.
make sure you have current ambulance membership and clean underwear. Two
Perfect.
requirements to purchase our
And
app.
preferably avoid bus routes.
Or
Yeah.
roads in general. Just go out into a nice
And maglev
park,
skate parks.
field.
Yeah, yeah.
and magnets.
Definitely, they'll take your toes off. Or
Jesus.
will they?
Well,
so
not anymore. There's no wheels.
no. Yeah,
Um,
that's right. All coming together. So, what else did we find on there?
we've got pressurized growler.
Now we're talking.
I'll just let you deal with it. How do you have a problem
Well, I
with
wanted you to
this?
bring this one up because you said, "What is a growler?" And I thought, I don't know how
His
you're
mind
going
went
to do a
straight to the
Kickstarter.
gutter.
Exactly. Like, how are you going to kickstart that? Like, charge people for it? But apparently,
No.
We've got our beer
Mark-
expert here.
Mark on this side can tell us what is a growler.
Mm.
A growler is a large capacity takeaway vessel, so you can fill your local brewery's beer and take it home with you and enjoy it in the comfort of your own chair, basically.
Sounds like a
And
really
you've
good idea.
Got one.
A friend of mine has two growlers, one from the White Rabbit Brewery in Healesville and one from the Moondog Craft Brewery in Abbotsford. Both very good
So
breweries.
do you
by the
have
way,
to
go and
buy
drink
your
it.
growler?
You have to
from
buy
the-
your growler from the place for about $35, which is great. You can reuse it numerous times, and whenever you go there, you take it back and they fill it, and then you go, hey, got some of this tasty beer at home, because you know how beer on tap
Just tastes better.
tastes better than anything out of a stove.
And it's the closest thing you could probably get at home
Yeah. So
without running
We
your
do
own
that.
system.
buy that.
But you were
So-
saying
so-
there was a problem with it, with the foam.
Yeah, one of them's designed poorly to look like a keg, so to try and pour it into the tap, they can't tip it on its side like you would when you pour a beer into a glass to stop the foam. So it goes, and it just foams out. So the only way they know whether it's full or not is to weigh it. Put it on a little electronic scale, and they fill it, they weigh it, whoops, still not full, more foam goes out. And it's like, and this is expensive beer. Like,
Yeah.
these beers are, well, we're paying $10 sometimes for a pint. No, not $10 a pint, $10 a pot. Some of the stuff's really expensive, but
Well, just
yeah.
to
So
get
they're
a six
wasting
pack's
all this beer.
$21.
I'd be like, put a bucket under there, I'll drink the foam later.
What's it?
So
So
would
what's
this
that?
actually
It's a-
interest you?
What is it? I didn't.
It's a.
You didn't say what it was,
Read the
actually.
description.
The
Well,
description.
it's just, the U-Keg growler keeps beer. It's just a growler. Vacuum insulated stainless steel with carbonation cap, pressure gauge and tap. So it's just like
So is that the same as a normal growler? No, it's pressurized, isn't it? And a
a
normal growler is
normal
just
growler.
A normal
pressurised.
growler just uses the
grab-
carbonation that the beer has naturally.
to
Yeah.
So they
pump
fill
out.
it, and then if you open it and drink half and put it in your fridge, then it'll go flat again in an
So
few
what is the
days.
advantage of this one? I'm not.
Well, that
getting
one
it.
sounds pressurized, so it's like
Well,
you
look
don't
at
have
it.
to drink your whole growler at once.
Yeah.
Does it have a volume on the growler, like how large that one is?
I think they said.
Anyway,
Because
Might-
along the
might
lines
look
of
that
that, I was on the plane yesterday.
It looks
And-
like about. If I had to guess, 4 or 5 litres.
Yeah,
5
so
litres.
it looks like a slightly larger one. Yeah, so
Oh yeah, CO2. So the cap actually
Yeah.
has a CO2
Yep.
canister in it, and it.
so it's got a
pushes
tap.
the
Yeah,
beer.
instead of unscrewing a lid and pouring it out in a conventional way, it's got a tap and a CO2 thing. So yeah, interesting.
I feel that brewery companies will come out with this anyway eventually.
Well, there's one already called the Tap King, where you buy a keg and you put a tap head on it, and it's like a pressurized thing, similar to the big kegs you've seen, but
just not reusable.
yeah, not reusable. That's a bit more reusable, but I saw one on the plane yesterday, which was a whole micro brewery. You get the ingredients and you pour it in, and it's like 2 weeks later in a big brewing thing, and it cooks it and chills it and filters it. And I was like, now that's the way to go. About the size of a bar fridge, but like a large bar
All
fridge.
right.
But yeah, I'm like,
See, we all look over. That's I got a bar. No, it's not a bar
That's a
fridge.
freezer.
It's a freezer.
is it?
Can I convert it to a bar fridge? Maybe I rip the
Can we
seals off.
convert it to a
Turn the thermostat
microbrewery?
down.
I think is the question.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
well,
do
there's
that.
enough room in my garage to build a brewery.
Look, that's similar in a lot of ways. People who do home brewery, like our friend Stan, he's got 3 kegs in a fridge, and they're all pressurized,
yeah.
and you just go
And
up
at
to
the-
the door.
And at a party, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It's like a tap on the door. Just pick
So-
whichever fridge you want.
Whichever beer you want.
It was except that one of them was pretty slow to pour. There's like a
Yeah,
queue
we
because
have issues with taps and how much pressure there is, and I suppose that's what they're trying to minimise with that. But how many people are backing that at the moment, Osmotic?
scroll up
Oh,
Do they need much more money? Because
because you're willing to chip in.
2,200 backers.
No,
they've
it's
raised nearly
what's their goal?
$280,000.
I don't know. It doesn't actually. Oh, goal
Yeah,
of 75,000.
goal of
So
75,000.
they've reached it.
So they're building it.
So they're building it.
Yeah,
Well and truly.
So,
So there you
expect it
go.
on
I like it.
shelves.
at your supermarket soon. So yeah, anyway, I think that'll do for this week. How are we going for time?
Oh, we're way there.
Oh, no worries. Well, yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode, and thanks to our special guest.
The Hornet Rider.